Hello, it's Gina and I again. We are now at Hollywood Studios. We did not wait 6 months to do this one. We only waited 1 month.
I know. Are you proud of us? I'm proud of us.
So our goal today is to hit the quick service, vegan and gluten-free things, just like when we did Magic Kingdom. We want to do the things that don't have you truly missing like a major component, like a bun.
That's bunless. It's terrible.
Yes, things like that.
Like my
so
buns.
we want the things that are going to be worth your money and worth your time and worth your belly. We're going to hit Oga's first.
And we're going to do, I hope, a very good job. We have our thing mapped out where we've got some stuff in sort of every area of the park so that wherever you're stuck and hungry, you can fix that.
Yes. So this is one of the most vegan-friendly parks. There's love bugs. It's love bug season again.
It
I forgot
is.
about that.
Aww.
But we want to see how gluten and vegan friendly. If you see something black flying in front of here, it is love bugs.
Woo! Join us in our hallucinations.
So yes, join us also in real life, and we will be going and eating around the park now. So we weren't able to talk about Oga's Cantina since it was just super loud in there, so we just wanted to come back real quick. So we got the Batu Bits, which are gluten-free and vegan snacks. It was a bunch of like dried veggies with this salsa?
Yeah, almost like a chimichurri in a way.
It was really good. We did also have all of the drinks checked, so I was really sad to find out. I used to love the fuzzy tauntaun, but now the foam is no longer vegan. The foam contains dairy. They had to change the foam after the pandemic, I guess, because the supplier doesn't exist anymore. So that is not vegan. There is another drink that's called the T16 Skyhopper that has half and half in it. Obviously it's not vegan. There's another one called the Outer Rim. She said the fruit puree has dairy in it, so that's not vegan.
She did say you could put it on the side, but like don't.
But yeah, don't. No. The last thing is the Bloody Rancor, which is a Bloody Mary, so not vegan or gluten-free, period. But all the other alcoholic drinks are fine. We got a Best Spin Fizz, and what you got, this one, the Dagobah
Slug Slinger, the Jet Juice was fine, and the Yub Nub.
And then the Jedi Mind Trick. All of those are vegan. We are at Docking Bay 7, so this is one of my favorite meals, but to get it gluten-free, you get it without pita bread, which Gina and I had a conversation about this yesterday because
Long conversation.
She wanted to come here and I said I didn't because I know to get it gluten-free you don't get pita bread, but she said that she usually gets extra meatballs, so they're impossible mixed with quinoa. They aren't the like freezer impossible meatballs, which are not gluten-free, correct? The impossible ones are not gluten-free,
I can't remember.
Or is it the meat?
No, they are.
Okay. Either way, they are using impossible meat. They're mixing it with quinoa, and then it comes on a like hummus thing with microgreens and then cucumbers and tomatoes. And then
Jerusalem salad, they call it in some places. In some
and they put a lot, in my opinion, of oil on it, just
a little swimmy.
Yeah. So, but we got, usually you get 3 or 4 pieces. I'll have to look at my pictures from I came here recently with a couple friends. But we have 6. We have 6 balls. So.
So the trick is.
Yes. You go.
And I hope they don't watch this. But the trick is, so like if you're only vegan, you can get the pita bread with it. If you're only gluten-free but you want this dish, they do have a gluten-free pita, but it contains dairy. So if you're both, then this is what you have. And so when we ordered, I had said, which is true, that in the past I've asked for it to be gluten-free, which of course is without the pita, and that they've given me a couple extra balls on there. And that's what he did.
So yeah, we got 2 extras because when I came here about 2 months ago with some friends, it was 4. So let's dig it.
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
Works that.
We have the flag, the safety flag,
The comfort stick.
the safety flag.
Letting you know that what you're about to eat should not ruin your vacation.
Trying to get. I'm gonna use my fork. I'm gonna have to use my hand because it's
Fine,
not
I'm not going to
pushing.
judge you.
So
You
yeah,
haven't
here's
washed your hands, but I won't judge you.
You don't need to know. So yeah, that's what the inside of it looks like. It's just Impossible with some quinoa.
So I remember that I fell friend over heels in love with you during the pandemic when you made a copycat version of
Yes.
this, right? And posted it, and I was like,
Corey
see,
made
she's going to
it.
be my best friend one day.
And Corey gets credit on all it. Any recipe that's on our website, Corey has come up with. And it's not me. He's the food guy. I just eat it. So
I just knew. Dreams do come true, guys. You can meet your heroes.
So that being said, when I usually get this with the pita bread and stuff, it doesn't look like it's super filling, but it really is. You get so much hummus, and then with like the fresh vegetables and the Impossible and stuff, like the mix of it all is really good. It's really light, but it's still fresh tasting despite it being foamy. So this is actually like forever one of my favorite Hollywood Studios meals.
And I feel like it doesn't have, sometimes like the faux meat has like an aftertaste to it, but however
Specifically
they
Beyond.
make it here doesn't have that. It tastes very good. Yes, I would agree. And filling, and plus on these days when it's so hot like this, it's still very, very hot. I find myself, I don't want to have a super heavy meal that kind of weighs me down. So this is filling enough to make it so that I can still like run over to Slinky Dog and get my lightning lane.
This is good.
Yeah,
You should get this one.
you should. Hi, we're at Woodies where the chairs are not comfortable.
We have the plant-based tachos. We did check about the bread for getting the vegan grilled cheese. It's Woodies, so it's got eggs. So
No. And just make sure you ask the brand too, because when we did ask about that, she said that we can do the grilled cheese with gluten-free bread. And we said, but isn't the gluten-free bread Woodies? Which she went, oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're right.
So, yeah.
So-
Most of Hollywood Studios is on the Bloomfield Farms
yeah.
roll, which that is vegan and gluten-free, but Woodies seems to be the lone holdout.
Yes. And then, so the plant-based tachos, you have to order in person to get them gluten-free. They're gluten-free as is, but the not vegan one is not gluten-free. The chili that they use, like with the actual meat one, is not gluten-free, but the plant-based one is. But for whatever reason, it's not on the app to order, even though it's gluten-free.
She wasn't sure why either. I've heard that they've done that before with like the morning stuff, because there's a morning dish that's gluten-free, not vegan. And I've asked about why isn't that just listed as, because it's gluten-free as is, and they said because if we listed it that way.
You can take
No,
that.
you're fine. Yeah. Because if
Happy
we,
anniversary.
they said because if we listed it that way, then everybody would order it, and then we would run out or something. I don't. It was like some kind of a
An excuse.
logic. But anyways,
All right. So,
does this have like Fritos on it or something?
Yes, that's corn
Oh,
chips,
okay. So it's like a walking taco with tater tots.
they're nachos.
But Fritos isn't a nacho.
Nachos. Tater tot nachos.
Just put it in a bag. It's a walking taco.
That being said, out of all the times I've ever gotten it, I've only gotten the corn chips 2 times.
They denied you your corn chips?
Yeah, I usually don't get corn chips.
That's so rude.
I guess. Hey, Grace.
This one only seems to have like
Switch
5.
chairs. Yeah.
It's not my favorite place to sit meat.
It's really hard to find seating. Everything's in the sun. My foot is currently getting burnt.
Oh my god, we didn't put sunscreen on yet.
I put sunscreen on.
You did?
But overall, this dish is fine. This isn't one of my favorites, but everyone else seems
It
to
is
really
fine.
love it. So if you're just into like tater tots and chili, then by all means go for it. This is not my running to go get dish whenever I'm at Hollywood Studios, but everyone else seems to love it, so don't take my word on that one.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here because you have to order it in person anyways. Ask for extra Fritos because that bite where I had the tot,
Yeah.
the Fritos, and the other stuff, that was way better than the other bites. So I think next time I'll just say, can you just go heavy on the Fritos in there?
Probably one of those.
What do you think? Why not? You're already like using up their time with taking your order.
It's
There you
fine.
go.
We are outside of ABC Commissary, so we're not going to eat here because it's just a burger. It's called a California burger, but we did double check with the coordinator, Bloomfield Farms. So gluten-free and vegan bun.
And so the trick, can I give the hangry trick over here? This is always my hangry stop because we'll go on something like Star Tours, which if it says it's under 25 minutes, it's still a walk-on. Would you agree? Like,
Sure, I haven't done it in years because it makes me sick.
Oh, okay. So if it's under 25 minutes, it's pretty much a walk-on. So I'll mobile order something in here, usually that California burger, and then a sangria
Because you love sangria.
anyways. And then when we get off the ride, I hit I'm here, prepare my order, and by the time we finish getting off and go through the gift shop and get here, it's done and ready.
There you go.
Boom.
And then you get to hang out in the AC
most of the time.
because it's a huge seating area,
Huge.
mostly inside. So
Yeah, highly recommend this stop.
all right, on to the next one. We're inside PizzeRizzo. We
Bellissimo.
made a stop in just to check. So there's still no gluten-free bun if you want to do it's like an Italian sausage with sauce and like veggies on it. But we did find out that you can get the Nation crust, which is the gluten-free crust that we got when we were at Pinocchio's. So you can get that gluten-free, and then they'll just do the vegan pizza with the peppers and stuff on it and the vegan cheese.
Yeah.
So that's an option.
And that's the good crust. I mean, you guys for that too.
And it was
That's a
big.
Very nice crust.
So if it's the same size
Yeah.
as the one that we had at Pinocchio's compared to the size of the pizza that they give you here, you're getting like 1.5. So that might be the move.
Because you asked them to like cut up the sausage and put it on your pizza, that would be so cool.
That would be
I don't know
really
if they would do that.
But we have another
If you
pizza
do
to
it,
go
let
eat.
us know, please.
So we're not going to eat 2 pizzas today, but we're going to go eat another pizza that's a surprise
That
pizza.
will be pretty much the same as this one, only in a different location.
But it's a surprise pizza.
It is a surprise pizza.
Okay, so our secret pizza surprise failed. We're at Catalina Eddie's right there, which is next to Rosie's. They have a cauliflower crust. It's the same one at Pinocchio's. And they actually have vegan cheese, but they just do not have enough vegan cheese right now to make a pizza for us. So, sorry, no surprise pizza today.
Where it took
25 minutes.
an inordinate amount of time for a cold sandwich.
A very small cold sandwich. So I've had this. It's the toasted plant-based lobster roll. So the not gluten-free one is like a big like bun,
Like a
thing.
hoagie.
This one is a Bloomfield Farms hamburger bun.
Which is surprising. The last time I got it, it has been a while. Well, it's been a hot minute, but it was on a Bloomfield Farms hoagie or hot dog bun.
So the size was the equivalent amount.
Size matters.
Of like filling and stuff like that. Now that being said, we got a lot
need
of
some chips? I need
chips.
chips.
This is an entire container of chips. Usually it's only like half full. So they did accommodate in that sense. But this is going to be really hard to
And he
eat.
said they made the chips from scratch, and because it took so long, I'm thinking they actually
They
cut
literally
the
made them
potatoes,
for
they
us.
cultivated them, they
They made sure the oil was the right temperature.
made sure the oil was.
They left 25 minutes for a full
It
sandwich.
was a process.
But that's okay.
They could have given me this sangria while I was waiting.
Could have, but they did not. I guess I'll eat this over this. All right, I'm
Just
gonna.
let that drip out.
It's going to. This is very messy. So here is the sandwich, cut in half, so very small. Oh my god, the bottom of it is
Oh my
so.
gosh.
All right, I'm so nervous to eat this.
Don't be. We're doing this together. Bigger factor, plant-based style. There's celery in it, isn't there?
I think so. So it's hearts of palm. There's an apple in it, which like I usually
Where's
don't
the
notice.
apple?
But sometimes you'll get like a little bit of sweet. And you're like, oh, it's the apple. It's fine.
can't
I
find
wouldn't
the
wait
apple.
25 minutes for the gluten-free one of this. There's better gluten-free vegan options in the park.
But if you're over here,
But if you're over here and they don't have
Are
enough
you?
cheese to make you a pizza,
you can get this. You know, but also, I mean, so here's what I will say though. If you're at the parks and you're looking for a more unique vegan option, right? And you want something gluten free because there are a lot of other places that you can get like the pizza and you can get that, but you can also get. I mean, you don't get. This is sort of a unique thing.
Correct me if I'm wrong. There didn't used to be a bun here, correct? And you would just get this as the innards and eat it with chips? Because that's what I would do. I would just turn this into a lobster nacho.
Yeah, no, I mean, every time they've had a replacement bun.
Yeah.
You know why? Because next door they used to have the sausage place that moved over to Dockside Diners. And so when they had that, they had the Bloomfield Farm hot dog buns there, and they would just
go get it. So yeah, so if you're gonna get this, I would just ask for it with chips.
Let me try this 25-minute chip.
Yeah, because then it can be like lobster nachos, but this is not very much food.
And
it's really hard to eat. Is it super salty? Ooh. Is it Citrulli Canteen salty?
Their tofu. Ooh, that was a water-filled day.
But I do love the lobster roll thing is so good. So I would say, for me personally, if I were to get it gluten-free, I would just be like, can I just have it on the side? And I would like scoop my chips and do it like nachos.
Yeah.
Instead of this.
Or you could just say, can I have it on the side? And then when they give it to you, go, oh shoot, can I grab a bun?
Oh, and then you can build your own.
And then you get more. We're all about the tricks of the trade here. But I like it. I'm not of all the things, I probably will eat anything that you put in front of. I'll try it. Like no matter where I am, I'm gonna try it. Except for celery. It was a mistake.
Oh, celery's a big no for you.
I'm not sure why that happened in the world.
I don't love celery, but I do not love cooked celery. I also don't do cooked carrots.
Mushed.
Exactly, and stringy.
Oh, but then the other stuff just tastes like. You know, people are like, didn't you already have celery and peanut butter? Yeah, the celery was a vessel for the peanut butter. Coming at you live from PizzeRizzo. Where the rats make your food.
So, hey.
Hi.
We are at PizzeRizzo since we weren't able to get the surprise Catalina Eddie's pizza. We decided to still get pizza. Just so we could show you guys. So, this is, once again, the cauliflower crust.
Nation brand. Nation brand is on this side.
They did have enough Daya cheese here to make us pizza. We got the vegetable.
Is that how you say it, Daya?
That's how I say it.
Oh.
Daya. We did get the vegetable pizza. We had no problem ordering it. Coordinator came out real quick. Easy peasy. So, try it.
I'm not sad.
I liked it better at Pinocchio's because it had more of a bite to it. But it's still good. It's also like 1.5 times the size of the like not gluten-free pizza.
It's pizza as big as a head.
Literally bigger. So it's pretty good. It comes with a salad, so it comes with a Caesar salad. So we were able to ask for the cup of lettuce to come with the vegan ranch that comes with the actual like sandwich that they do, the Italian sausage. And then they also had balsamic vinegar if we wanted that instead. So, but obviously ranch. So
And we also got Enjoy crushed red pepper.
And honestly, I don't even care about the ranch with the lettuce. Like I grew up in the Midwest. I'm gonna dip my crust in that.
I was gonna ask if you were gonna dip your crust in it.
Yeah, I grew up in the Midwest.
I was gonna afraid you were gonna look at me like I was weird, but you already do that, so whatever.
Yeah. Is that okay?
Yes.
Are we allowed to do it? Okay.
Yes.
Ranch forever.
Whatever you want.
So yeah, we were able to at least still get pizza today.
So then the Catalina Eddie's, which I'm so sad that we couldn't go there. They actually have a separate, which I'm sure they do here too, but we can't see in back where they're cooking things. So over there you can see that they have a dedicated gluten-free oven. Thank you. that was words weren't coming. And so they cook it separately in there, which is wonderful. A separate person makes it and all of that. And if you order the kids one, it's the same exact size
it's the same
as
crust,
the adults.
no matter what. So we almost ordered the kids one of this, but then we wanted to try the salad. So, but then they only charged us for the pizza without a side, so I don't know what happened, but we're not mad about it.
So if you get the adult pizza by itself, it's $9. I think the kids pizza with like cutie and apple slices and a drink was like $7.49.
Yeah. So up to you if you want to try and do that.
I mean, the salad is like
literally lettuce.
this big.
Just a cup of lettuce.
Yeah. bagel, a couple lettuce.
We're gonna eat our pizza.
This is very good though. Hi, coming at you from Backlot Express, where we are listening to the Indiana Jones stunt show apparently, and finding out that there is nothing here for you to eat. So, whoopity-doo, womp-womp.
They have a tofu teriyaki bowl here, which is delicious, but the teriyaki glaze has gluten in it, and they said that they like literally can't do modifications to it, period, so, which is fine. Just can't eat here, I guess.
Moving on.
But
So we wanted to talk about the list of snacks.
Yes.
Because we didn't get any snacks today, and we know y'all want the snacks. I don't blame you. I can't.
So Kat Saka's Kettle has a popcorn that's both gluten-free and vegan. We just didn't feel like grabbing it today, so we did not.
Yeah, sorry kids.
Fine. There's a gelato stand right outside of Muppet Vision, and they've got 2 different sorbets, and they do a shared equipment.
Yeah, so the flavors vary on there, but yeah, they're produced on shared equipment. So some people are very sensitive to that, others are not so much, but that is there. At Hollywood Scoops over by Tower of Terror, they do have vegan ice cream that you can get. I think they have chocolate and vanilla.
And it's not listed on the menu, you just have to ask for it.
Secret. Yeah, you gotta ask for that stuff. And then, I'm so sorry, but they have the blue and green milk is listed in the app as being coconut and rice milk.
Which is vegan.
Which is vegan.
It's a vegan milk, however.
And theoretically that would also be gluten-free. However, there's also Sneaky Sneaks an oat blend in there, and the oats are not, we cannot verify that they're gluten-free oats. I've been going through this for about a year or 2 now. I think the whole community has over in the gluten-free area to try and figure out what's going on with that, and we've yet to get a solid answer. And some people are really sensitive to oats and others are not, but there's that.
So, yeah.
Or I guess there's not that.
It doesn't say that it's gluten-free, but as a heat of warning, it's not gluten-free. So while it is vegan, not gluten-free. So that's a big bummer.
Super bummer.
But otherwise, we ate a lot of stuff today. Obviously, we could have had 2 pizzas, but we didn't. We didn't get the burger, which is fine with me.
Yeah.
But otherwise, the options here are good. Like you said, there's pretty much something in every corner of the park to find. So
there is. And I like, when you come to Disney and you eat these things, when you modify it or swap out something or whatever else, you're not getting upcharged or downcharged or sideways charged. You're just getting charged whatever the amount is for the food.
Yes.
So that's always nice.
Unlike other companies, her and I were having this conversation yesterday.
We know who you are. We have a list.
Upcharge for vegan cheese or upcharge to make something gluten-free.
Yeah, or like, I need that with without a bun at all because you don't have any gluten-free buns. They're like, well, that's going to be $3. So. What? Anyways.
So yes, thank you for coming along.
Yes.
Let us know if we should do Disney Springs or if you want to see us eat at an actual restaurant or whatever it is.
I still think we should do a monorail crawl and hit the places on the monorail, like Trader Sam's and Enchanted Rose and those places.
That's true, yeah.
But we would have to be like fancy on like a date.
Anyway, thank you for following along. I hope you enjoyed watching us eat all the vegan and gluten-free quick service food.
This has been fun.
Again, gluten-free Gina.
Thank you. Oh
Gluten-Free Disney World.
Gluten-Free Disney World on Instagram mostly. I'm also on Facebook, so come on over there and chat it out if you want.
And YouTube.
And YouTube. Oh, stop it. I do have a YouTube. Yes. And I have some exciting stuff coming on YouTube. Some cruise content and whatnot. So
that I may or may not have booked your trip.
May or may not have booked it expertly. Had a lovely time.
So yeah. Thank you.
Thanks.